Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
Now, the Labour Party in Scotland has committed itself to backing a second Brexit referendum. The Scottish Party blamed its disastrous performance in last month's EU parliamentary elections on the National Party's Brexit position. Leader Richard Leonard said his party would now back a new referendum on Brexit and that it would campaign for remaining in the EU, putting it at odds with Jeremy Corbyn. And just to warn you, this report from our Scotland correspondent Kieran Jenkins contains flashing images.
In Paisley and across Labour's former Scottish heartlands, the pattern is bleak. I'm trying to find people who might have voted Labour in the European elections.
Oh, I don't think I'll find many of them here, to be honest with you.
How about yourself?
No.
The European elections produced a stinking result in Scotland, just about the worst in the party's history. Do you vote Labour? No.
That Mary Black
and there have been some shockers here in recent years. I'm trying to find Labour Party supporters, people who voted for Labour.
SNP, sorry.
Didn't vote for Labour in the last elections?
I'm a Labour voter all my life, but I didn't.
How come?
Because I can't vote for Labour where Jeremy Corbyn's in charge.
In response, in overwhelmingly pro-EU Scotland, the party's Scottish leader is staking a new position on Brexit: Remain.
This election became a straw poll on where you stand on the Brexit question. Do you want Brexit? Do you want a no-deal Brexit, increasingly people were voting for? Or do you want the option of Remain? And I think we got squeezed with that, which is why I've said that the Scottish Labour Party needs to be clearer, unambiguously calling for a confirmatory vote on whatever deal is reached in Westminster, especially if it's a no-deal Brexit, but on any deal there should be a vote, and that vote should contain the option for people to vote for Remain.
So do you now want to stop Brexit?
Well, it's clear to me that the options have pretty much closed down, and we are staring down the barrel of a no-deal Brexit. So yes, I want to stop Brexit because I can't see there being any constructive Brexit in the offing.
So what happens when the Scottish Labour leader wants to stop Brexit, while the UK leader officially still wants to negotiate his own Brexit deal? Jeremy Corbyn still says he wants a general election, that's his priority. So if there is a general election, and I vote for Labour in Scotland, people vote for Labour, are they voting for a party that wants to take us out of the EU or keep us in the EU?
Well, the Scottish Labour Party will be campaigning to keep us in the EU. But we will stand on a UK-wide manifesto.
He wants a negotiated Brexit deal. You want to stay in the EU. Same party, same election, asking for completely different things.
Yes, but that's why we will reconcile our position and get behind it in a manifesto, which will be a UK-wide manifesto upon which all Labour candidates will stand.
So that if there is a UK-wide manifesto and that says we Brexit with a deal, you then tear up this position and you fall behind that?
Well, we don't tear up the position. I mean,
You just said you want to stop Brexit.
Look, Kieran,
then you'd be saying you want to go ahead with Brexit.
I'm clear that where we have reached, we should be aiming to stop Brexit. I will be speaking to Jeremy.
You're not on the same page right now, are you? You want to Remain. He hasn't said that.
Well, the position that we are both on is that we are saying that there is, in the event of there being no general election, and with the likelihood of there being a no-deal Brexit, we are campaigning for a public vote. And, you know, I've gone a step further to say that I think a public vote is necessary under all circumstances, and I've said that I will unambiguously campaign in that public vote for Remain.
They're going to now back Remain, and they want a second referendum.
Oh.
How does that sound?
I think that sounds good.
Are these the words then from Scottish Labour to win back that lost support?
I voted Liberal Democrats.
Lib Dem. How'd that feel?
It was horrible.
The Scottish Labour Party.
Not according to this former Labour activist. Is what you've heard there enough to bring you back into the Labour fold?
Absolutely not. It's just, it epitomises the disappointment I've found with both the Scottish leader and the leader in the UK. I want a Brexit policy that I can rhyme off, not one that takes me 20 minutes to explain.
Just now, Scottish and UK Labour are pursuing different outcomes for Brexit. Can it last? We're about to find out.